Good morning. Welcome to the Commented Timeout. I'm your host, Nando. Yes, we're back. We're back. Sorry about yesterday. We'll get into that in a second. Uh, good morning, as I said. Before we start and get going, like I've been saying, subscribe, add, share, comment, do all that. And it'll be greatly appreciated. Yeah, let's dive into it. What a weekend it was. Sorry about yesterday. It was a long weekend for me. It was WrestleMania weekend locally where I'm at and took part in a lot of the festivities. And yesterday was the last day of it. And, some things caught up to me. Anyway, we're back though. I'm here. Uh, yeah, let's get right into it. The weekend. Listen, it was time for the madness to end. March Madness. The Final Four and finals happened for the women and the men's. We'll go with the women's first. Obviously, they played first. Friday, there was two semifinals. UConn, well, UConn and Iowa, and then we had South Carolina and NC State. NC State looked like they were going to be in it for about the first like 3 minutes. Then LSU just overpowered them, or LSU, more of a team, way better team. Um, the next one was the championship bout. We got Paige Buchers, Killen Clark. What a showdown it was. As a lot of people pointing out, they think it came down to that call that was called a moving screen, which it was a moving screen, by the way. And yeah, people's argument is you don't call that there or whatever. Anyway, Iowa wins. They make it to the final. In the final on Sunday, South Carolina against Killen Clark in Iowa. Iowa came out hot. Killen Clark had 18 in the first. Looked like she was on the way, but unfortunately, she was overpowered by a better team overall. Um, yeah, she ended up with 30. She was guarded really well. There was a strip at the end of the first half that was very lazy. She was just dribbling without any care. South Carolina defender that was on her did great. Uh, got the steal, got the runaway layup, and it wasn't the same after that. Iowa did make a run late, but then once South Carolina stopped it, it it looked worse on the box score after North Carolina stopped the run and just kept with the fouls and everything else. Uh, the NBA WNBA draft is in like 2 weeks. Caitlin Clark's expected to go first, so that'll be fun to see. Shout out to Dawn Staley for the work she had for Caitlin afterwards. Thanking her for helping put the game out there, for elevating the game and everything. Good job there. The men's Final Four and final. We had number one Purdue, number one UConn still in it, playing their semifinal games on Saturday. Both of those one seeds won. They faced each other last night for the men's title. And UConn was able to beat Purdue by 15, 75-60. I believe every UConn win this tournament was a double digit win. So they continue their stretch here. There you go, back to back as champions. Uh, Hurley, their coach, says he's planning to stay, even though there's rumors of him getting offered at Kentucky now that Coach Cal left for Arkansas. So that'll be interesting to see. I believe Hurley will probably stay. But this is back to back titles for UConn. Looking really, really good there. UConn is. Future's bright there. Okay, no action in the NBA yesterday because they took off for the national championship. As far as standings go, we'll just talk about that. Uh, in the West, Minnesota, Denver, and Oklahoma City are the only ones that have clinched. The play-ins are set. It's just the seeding within the play-in that needs to be rearranged. New Orleans, Sacramento, Los Angeles, and Golden State are in that order from 7 to 10. Uh, the Pelicans and the Suns are tied, but the Suns have the edge to the 6 seed. Uh, Sacramento's one behind from both of those guys. So see, it's going to heat up. In the East, Boston has clinched. I think they've clinched the best record. Yeah, best record in the league. They have. And then Milwaukee is clinched at the 2 seed there. Also, well, not the 2 seed, but they clinched the playoff already. Because Orlando's only a game back of them, and so is New York for that 2nd seed. But Milwaukee has clinched. Boston has clinched, and also the Bulls and the Hawks have clinched a play-in berth there. They could alternate between 9 and 10 or with each other. Right now, the Sixers are a game behind the Pacers for the 6th seed, and they're a game ahead of the Heat for the 8th seed. So things are heating up. There's about a week left in the season, week and a half or so, week and a few days. You get it. Okay, so NFL, there is nothing, not a lot of big things going on since we last talked. A couple of extensions were handed out to to deserved players. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The draft is getting closer. The schedule's getting closer. The uniform reveals are getting closer. So, uh, yeah, that'll be fun to see. Like I said, this weekend I was WrestleMania weekend. It was fun. I'm not going to discuss it here. It's going to be discussed in a different pod, and you'll get all the fun that I went through. Yeah. So that was a wrap for this morning. I don't have a lot more. Uh, just a lot of the only thing that I have left is baseball's on and going right now. There's couple teams with really good records. There is some news. Spencer Strider's out for the season. Shane Bieber's out for the season, so people are dropping a little bit there. A lot of arm injuries that are going on. Yeah. As far as the standings, they don't matter. It's only been 11 games, but yeah, the season's on and going, and it's getting cranked up. So, as always, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Competition Timeout. You guys have a great day and rest of your week. Peace.